Oh, I just realized that her nails were rhinestones. Were like gems, right? Because if you look, they're not like real nails. They're like gem stones. Look at that, little stones like super glued onto her fingers.
Seems we've hit a little hiccup. Someone made a little mess. And who, of course, is here to pick up the pieces?
Okay. So, in the very beginning, I'm okay with it. Fine. That bugged me when I did the album reaction, but it's even more now. She changes her tone. You can hear it already.
One guess. So what's the treatment for a traitor?
For a traitor.
This craven coward of a man.
It is... It's so scripted. Watch her shoulder. Watch how the shoulder is.
So what's the treatment for a traitor?
Okay, now shoulder.
This craven coward of a
did
man. Diminish him, then finish him.
I feel like when she did the hand movement out, we should have had some kind of, I don't know, some kind of fairy dust or some kind of like power or smoke or something, right? Because it's so choreographed and so put out that it feels like it should have something there because it just looks very structured, you know?
Because, well, I can.
Okay, that's one of my favorite parts in the song, right there. I feel like we got a little bit of a break in character, and it brought us in a little bit lower than surface level.
You dare to disobey me?
You dare.
I don't deserve mercy, but if there's a drop of it in your heart, I beseech you.
I love him. I
Show
love
it to
him.
her.
He has so few of lines, and every single one he nails.
I can't leave the kingdom.
She is evil, child.
Oh, he's
She's a
good.
liar. You were never told the truth about your father.
Who is he? That acting was really good when he got kind of crazy-eyed in there. Like, and how you know that he nails it is you like him. He has such few lines, yet you like him. You trust him. I trust him. It's this underlying character development that he does. Even in the few lines he has, you just feel he feels trustworthy. I like him. I feel like I know him. I will root for him in this movie. Even though he's not a bad guy and you're supposed to root for the not the bad guys, but even the bad guys you're supposed to root for, even just a little bit. You're supposed to still feel a little bit of emotion for them, like a little understanding why they are the way that they are. And even though you don't agree with what they do, you can understand it, which makes you kind of have some pity on them. And I never got that with Gal. This right here. Choreography.
Perhaps a bit of it's confusing.
Yeah, it just her standing up, and it's just so damn clear, you guys. It feels like someone learning dance moves.
Perhaps a bit of it's confusing, but I have no need for your advice. In fact, I find it quite amusing. Telling me to play nice. Well, nice will only get you nowhere. Nice won't get the doing done. Ambitious girls must be vicious girls. And boy, they have fun.
And there's no... how do I describe this? There's no choice in adding extra subtext or adding the subtext for the character when you're repeating lines. When you're singing, you should almost every single time make sure that you add something different to each line. You can sing the same line, but it shouldn't be delivered the same every single time. Either we should have a little bit of more intensity added to it, maybe two different character developments as it goes through. Like, it's the easiest way that I describe this to my students is I talk about the words I hate you. The words I hate you can be delivered in so many different ways. And if you had to repeat it in a song, you'd want to deliver it several different ways. You'd want to at least have it adjust a little bit. And on her Vicious Girls with Vicious Girls, it's the same. She's just hitting the notes. There's no change in direction, no extra layers behind it that we shouldn't necessarily think about. It should just pull us in emotionally.
Nice won't get the doing done. Ambitious girls must be vicious girls.
Yeah.
And boy, they have fun.
Yeah, it just... So back to the I hate you. I can tell you I hate you. I can also say I hate you. like brokenhearted. I know I'm not the greatest actress, but with singing it's much easier. But you can have brokenhearted, I hate you, right? Done. There's angry,
I hate you.
which is very surface level. Then we have maybe confused on like, why would you do that? Like, I hate you. Like, how can I hate you? I hate you. Like, right? There's so many ways that you can deliver it. So as you go into a song and you're delivering this as a character, you should decide what you're feeling and why are you feeling this. I feel like she's just like, I'm angry and now I'm having fun. But there's no underlying feeling of why does she hate Snow White so much? And she hates Snow White so much, surface level, is because she wants to be queen and she wants to have all the power. But who hurt her in order to make her feel like having all the power is going to make her happy? Where is that pain coming from? And that's what I don't feel she did. And I think maybe she just kind of went, I'm a Disney character, so I'm just going to be the Disney character, and didn't give it the deep credit that I think it needed.
All is fair when you wear the crown. To be the queen means you do as you please.
Did she just chest shimmy at him? Did she just shimmy? Was there a shimmy there?
To be the queen means you
Be the
do
queen.
as
She
you
shimmied
please.
on that?
I could spare you or tear you right down.
Tear you, I'm
On a
angry
whim,
now.
I can bring the world to its knees.
So I want to take a moment and we're going to compare. I wanted to really show what went wrong with Snow White, in my personal opinion, is this song, and what went right with Snow White, which is a different song. Now, I've already broken down Waiting on a Wish, which I think are amazing. Rachel Zegler is so extremely talented in singing. So good. And she does not get enough credit in this movie. She seriously doesn't. So this is what went right with Snow White, in my opinion.
I used to think that the way through the woods would be lonely.
Right there. Boom. I'm in. I mean, you can see on her face that she's starting to understand that things are changing in her life and that her perspective is changing. And she's looking at him and realizing that he's changed that in her. And you can see that all, one, in the way that her face moves, and two, in the way that she's choosing how she's delivering these words with her voice.
Dark forest before me, the night hanging heavy above.
Yeah. Dark, dark, heavy. She went a little heavier in there. Dark, because it's dark. It's dark. It's not dark forest. Dark forest. Da, da, da. I don't know what the fuck it was. But she didn't go light on dark forest. She went heavy on dark forest. She went a little sharper on dark forest.
And the wind blows, but now I don't shake in the shadow.
Right there. That. And the wind blows. She didn't go, and the wind blows. She didn't just hit it. She held it back and floated it like the wind. Listen to the difference. And the wind blows, right? Compared to, and the wind blows. That's the difference. That's what I'm talking about. The difference between what went right with this movie and Rachel Zegler and what went wrong with this movie and Gal Gadot. It's a different level, right?
Maybe wherever this road goes, I won't have to walk it alone.
Alone, and the delay on alone.
And the wind blows, but now I don't shake.
That smile and that slight giggle. But now I don't shake in the shadows. It could have just been, but now I don't shake in the shadows. Right? It could have been. But that's not what she's saying. She didn't deliver, but now I don't shake in the shadows. What she delivered was that she's not afraid anymore. That's the subtext of that line. I'm not afraid anymore because I found you, and you taught me not to be afraid, and you've changed everything. That's what she's saying. This is that layering I'm talking about. Certain words are coming out, but the deeper character development is what changes the way you deliver those words.
Maybe wherever this road goes, I
Look at that
won't
smile.
have to walk it alone.
Now, I have fallen in love with the Snow White character on Once Upon a Time, which I am watching a new episode every single week on my Patreon, so come on over and check that out. While you're there, you might as well watch this full reaction. This reaction was actually 25 minutes long, and while you're there and you want to watch everything unedited, without interruptions, without ads and pop-ups, you can come on over, you can watch the full movie of Snow White live action.
Princess problems.
Such a good
Finally
song.
learning that life's not fair. Seems to me you got some princess problems.
Which I have watched. You get to watch full series for High School Musical, the series. We also have High School Musical 1 and 2, Zombies 1, 2, and 3, Lion King, Moana, Tangled, Little Mermaid live action, which I loved, and tons of song breakdowns from that. Aladdin live action, which was actually really good. Coco, Encanto, upcoming that we have voting for right now. Let me know by becoming a free patron. You get to vote and let me know what's the next Disney movie I should do. Right now we have voting for The Princess and the Frog, Teen Beach, Camp Rock, High School Musical 3. So come on over, click that link in the pinned comment below and put your vote in.
'Cause a hand meets a hand, like it found where to land.
Oh,
and
this song is
suddenly
amazing.
I've watched the world come alive, and now I'm lost in the view. So I start to let go and give in to the glow.
Yeah, right there. And give in to the glow. So much deeper text is going on in that. And give in to the glow is her thinking, I'm actually gonna do this, right? I'm actually falling in love. I'm giving into it. Never felt that before. That's what's being sung there. Not just given and given to the glow. You can feel the way she delivers that.
And give in to the glow.
I can't believe I'm doing
I know
this.
It's naive, but tonight I believe that something so good could come true. And maybe it might have a little something to do.
That delivery there. Chef's kiss, hands down. And it might have a little to do with you. That's so coy. She's singing almost as if she's talking to him and kind of joking. Yeah, it might have a little to do with you. Like obviously it does. But instead of singing, and it might have a little to do with you, is in a question, and it might have a little to do with you. That's not the way it was delivered. It was delivered as if she was communicating with him and flirting with him, even though he's not hearing her. And she's just being cute about it in her song, in her delivery.
And maybe it might have a little.
Even her tone changes there. Might have, maybe.
With you.
Adorable. And then right into
I used to
choreography.
think
Beautifully
that
done.
this world would forever stay broken, cutthroat and cruel. Every fool,
Listen to the way that he hits cruel, cutthroat and cruel.
cutthroat and cruel. Every fool had to
So
fend
small.
for himself.
He feels that. You can see it in his expression. He feels the pain of when he says cruel.
I could spare you or tear you right down. On a whim, I can bring the world to its knees. Now I could forgive, even forget, let you live. You'd be all set, but to start, I don't have the heart, as you may recall.
So can you see what I'm talking about? What is the subtext? What is the character development? Where are the lines that you're feeling the emotion behind all of it? Because I feel like I'm angry and I'm grabbing and I'm talking and I'm singing and here is this. And it almost feels like it's being plotted out, but we don't have that character development here, vocally or acting wise. And I think this is really what was where Snow White failed, is in this, because you want to hate the queen, but also feel for her at the same time. So there's this inner turmoil when they come together at the very end and battle it out. And it's just not there. It's just too plotted, and we call it like tracking your voice when you're recording something. It's just, here's what I am doing, and then it's just set. And I knew that vocally when I did the full album reaction to it before I watched this movie, which you can check out on my Patreon. But I thought that maybe the acting would make up for it, but the acting's just as surface level as well.
But who knows? When we're together, the time slows. Maybe wherever this road goes, I won't have to walk it alone. 'Cause a hand meets a hand.
Okay, I think this slow motion section was a little bit weird. I think they could have picked a different section of her slow, but whatever.
Something I never planned.
That right there, the movement. Something I never planned. As in, he's thinking, I feel like I keep repeating myself, but this is where the layering comes in. This is where the subtext comes in. This is where Snow White live action went wrong with casting Gal Gadot, in my own personal opinion. I think she looks like the evil queen, but I don't think her acting and her singing had enough character development for me to give a shit about her, truthfully.
'Cause a hand meets a hand.
Weird slow motion.
Something I never planned. And suddenly I've watched the world come alive. And I just might like the view.
Right there. And I just might like the view. His little lift, his feeling behind it. He is definitely not as expressive with his voice and his face as Rachel is, which is great for Disney. But for him, I think it works well. I think it's a good collection of them together, meshing, because he doesn't need to be as big. She's kind of the leading lady in some ways.
So I start to let go, just to see what'll grow.
And perhaps I'm naive, but tonight I believe that something so good could come true. And maybe it might have a little something to do with you. And maybe I'm dreaming.
I'd like to know, you guys, what did you think about Snow White? Did you love it? Did you hate it? If you didn't like certain parts, what were they? Like, do you agree with me? Do you think Gal Gadot was the weakest link in this movie? If not, what was it? I'd love to know.
When you're the fairest of all.
Like that, there's so many moments that we were missing it. Like when you're the fairest of all, like, yes, you feel like queen. You can see that she feels queen, but do you really feel like queen? At that moment, are you actually aching for the power when you sing it? Like, are you aching to take over, to prove to him that you are still in power, because God forbid they find out that you're weak, or that you're messing up, or that you can't get Snow White? So far you failed. So where are those hints of vulnerability? And that's what I want somewhere in this song. Desperation, a little bit of something, instead of just surface level, I am boss bitch. And I don't find it. I don't see it.
Well, I'd like to stay just like this.
I love this scene.
If there's a world
Excuse me while I enjoy this.
where you wake me, promise to wake me.
Going soft there.
This, a hand meets a hand, finally somewhere to land. Seems it's not so naive to begin to believe something good has come true.
That's the only weird thing in the song is, what the fuck are you guys looking at there? Why are you like romantically singing together and then What for? What? I like when you did it and my brain was like, what happened? We didn't get interrupted? I thought something interrupted them, but no, it didn't make sense. I feel like it ruins the moment.
Maybe
Squirrel.
it might have everything to do with you.
I really like their chemistry too. And I felt this way when I watched the whole movie here with all of them in the background. I was like, that's so me too. Okay, you guys, thank you for watching this with me. I will see you in the next reaction. La la la.